Gentlemen, this afternoon we'll be searching Block 8 on the A side. We understand there may be some contraband hidden in some of the mattresses in that area. Be professional while we're down there, direct the inmate what you want him to do, and then do a good search. All right, let's go.
All right, listen up. This is an EIU search. When your gate opens up, you will strip down for the officer. You will not shake your clothes in front of his face. There is no talking during this search. These officers are trained to defend themselves. If you have a problem with this search, you will be escorted out of the area and an infraction will be written on you. If you resist doing the search, necessary force will be used against you. Crack them.
I'll give you this one. Okay.
Lift them up. Lift your fingers up. All right, let me see the bottom go. All right, good. Get dressed.
Hey y'all, Chantel Red, the grown-ass teenager here. And this documentary that I've been watching is called Lock Up, The Prisoners of Rikers Island. It is also oldies but goodies from back in the days in the 90s. Every time there's a search in the housing area, the inmates gotta get strip searched first. So what they do is the clothes that they're wearing, they take it off, they give it to the officer searches it, they put it back on. Then they step out the pen, the officer goes in and searches the rest of the clothes. That way the clothes that he's wearing, it's already searched and he's already strip searched.
You got one? What do you got?
Looks like one.
Oh yeah, pull it out. There's one.
It's sharpened though. That's one right
It's
now.
old, but it's sharpened at the tip, so you know they were just working on it. Oh, that's a nice. You put a handle on this here, and it's with the deadly damage. Small one.
See, now they just found a weapon in like the little slop sink area because they rather hide it in a common area place just in case the search do come, the weapon is not found on them. So they can't charge that weapon to nobody because it was found in a common area during a common area search. What they also could do is put it on somebody else. You know, somebody who's a jerk, somebody who they want out the housing area, somebody who's causing problems, and it goes down like that sometimes.
Where'd you get these gloves from? You work? Where do you work at? What's this? Where did you get this from? It's just Kool-Aid. He worked in a mess hall, so apparently he's taking excess for themselves. But that's a normal habit for them. It's considered contraband.
Now, certain shit like throwing out Kool-Aid, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm going to squeeze it up. I'm going to fill it up. Make sure that there's nothing in there. Like, I'm not going to throw out food unless it's like excessive. Let me explain to you how the meals go for these guys. Breakfast is starts at 4:30. Between 4:30 and 5:30, breakfast is done. Lunch starts at like 11 o'clock. From like 11 to 1, lunch is done. And then they have dinner. Dinner starts at like 4. So from like 4 to 5:30, 4 to 6, dinner is done. Now, from 6 o'clock all the way to 4 in the morning, you don't think people get hungry? You know what I mean? And if they don't have no money in commissary, I mean, something small like a banana, or an orange, you know, people be throwing that away because they are not supposed to have it. But certain shit like that, I'll keep, especially like if you don't bother me, if you're not like a jerk in me. If you're a jerk, I'm taking everything. I'm taking everything, nigga. Anything you ain't supposed to have, run that, it's going down. Too bad, so sad. And the officer was talking mad aggressively, wasn't he? All that aggression. What's this? Where you got these gloves from? What's this? You work in the mess hall? Like, sir, relax. Unless somebody showed you some type of aggression or, you know, make you take that type of stance, then it's really not called for. I did a whole 20 years, all inmate contact, meaning that I worked with the inmates for 20 years, and I've never been assaulted physically. Verbally is a whole nother story, but physically I've never been assaulted because I'm not aggressive to you until you aggressive to me. Once you aggressive to me, my whole shit change. If you talking regular, I'm gonna be talking regular. But the minute your shit go up, my shit go up too. What happened? What's up?
Okay, you got a weapon this way. Have us come downstairs with the mattress, all right?
This weapon was found in this gentleman's cell. We're going to have him handcuffed and brought down to the receiving room for rearrest.
What's it
What's your name?
Behind
What's your last name? Michael
behind the bed frame? Behind the bed frame in the back of the rim. It's like a rim that goes around the bed frame, so you gotta stick your hand.
Can you take a look at that shirt for a second?
Feel it.
This is relatively new.
Yeah.
What's happening with this fella here?
We found this shank inside his mattress. It's like a long screwdriver. It was sharpened at the tip.
Not only meant that, I got that 2 days ago from cell 20. I switched my mattress.
Well, you can tell that to the adjudication captain when you go to bin court.
You gonna take them all down now?
Yeah, I got it.
What they had you in jail for originally?
For murder in the 2nd degree.
And what can they do to you now?
That's right. Go me celebration.
Yeah.
Keep me away from the enemies.
Where'd you get the weapon from?
Where I got it from? I made it.
Out of what?
I made it out of lead from the floor. From the
Expansion joints?
the what?
The brass expansion joints?
Yeah. It was
A lot of those weapons around?
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
Have you ever been cut or stabbed before?
Have I ever been cut or stabbed before?
Yeah.
I've been cut right here.
Where were you cut at?
In my face, in North Facility. Right here. For some jewelry that I had.
With a razor blade?
Yeah. I had a big gold nugget watch. I had a gold nugget watch and a big nugget ring with diamonds in it. And they tried to take it from me. But I think it was more a racial thing though. Because it was all blacks.
Okay, Gino.
So I need a pass to go back?
That's the first 48 right there. That's where a lot of people would turn into a snitch and be like, oh, there's weapons all over. There's weapons in cells such and such. There's weapons in cells such and such got weapons, this, that, and the third. Just don't charge me with the weapon, you know?
Telling you guys the truth?
I believe so. Most of the information he gave me I could verify anyway, based on his criminal history, of what he's charged for, how many times he's been in jail.
He didn't seem very remorseful.
He's not going to be remorseful. As he said, he probably needs it for protection. And he must have enemies within the facility.
If you were locked up, would you try to get a weapon too?
Of course.
Have a seat in front of the captain. Sit away from the desk, please.
This is Captain Riley, shield number 334 in JATC. The time is 12:35. Before me is Miguel Santiago. You're charged with possession of a weapon. How do you plead to this, Mr. Santiago? Guilty, not guilty, guilty with an explanation?
I plead guilty with an explanation.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was guilty of it, but like this is my first ticket, and I ain't never been in trouble before. As you can see, I've been in this building for like a little over 5 months. And I'm like, it was mine, I had it,
And do you know the maximum amount of time that you can go to punitive segregation for is 90 days?
90 days? Now I know.
You will receive a decision from the warden within 24 hours, okay? You have a good day. Stay out of trouble, okay? I'll make a recommendation that he goes for 90 days.
So anytime they get a ticket in the jail for breaking the rule, they go to the trial board, and it's like a little court date, little trial for their ticket. Now it's up to the captain to decide if she's going to recommend, no, just give them 30 days. She said the maximum is 90. She could recommend the full 90. Whatever she recommend, that's what he gonna get, because the warden is not, the warden just gonna sign off on everything. They trust their staff, and that's it. So she could give from 90 days or she could give from 30 days. It's all up to her. I had a hookup one time. Somebody I was cool with worked in the trial board. Every ticket I wrote, I was like, give them the max. Give them the max. Niggas did not play with me. That shit stuck. Niggas didn't play with me for a long time. They was like, do not mess with her. She gonna write you up. You gonna be in that box for 90 days. Facts.
Lock it up.
That's
it.
I hope to see you in 90 days. Okay? All right now. After a while being in here, they usually change. And understand why we had to do what we had to do.
It's all fucked up, treating us in here like animals. That's what it is.